Hi, my name is Lubomila and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Plan A. Plan A is a software as a service platform that enables businesses to track their net zero commitments and see how they can decarbonize and improve their performance as well as report. I am based in Berlin and I have been working in this sustainability, climate change, tech field for now 6 years. Previously, before that, I was always in the finance industry where I was working in investment banking, VC, and also fintech. We leverage data and tech as well as science in our work on a daily basis. And how this is done is that our software combines science, because we have a strong scientific methodology behind everything that we do, and technology, or the automation, the AI, and all of course, the data processing capabilities come in. If you want to imagine how our product works, is we take a lot of different data points through different systems of a company. We do the whole data processing, and then after this has happened, we automatically can analyze the environmental, social, and governance performance of a company, and then give suggestions on how this can be improved. These automatically generated suggestions can support the company on decarbonizing, but also improving its ESG performance. And finally, the product enables reporting according to different types of reporting standards. It also allows you to customize your own ESG reports and enables you really to support your stakeholders, such as employees, portfolio companies, or suppliers, to really be able to support your sustainability and ESG agenda. As a woman, I have faced quite a lot of obstacles in the process of building my company. This is because of some systemic issues that have been, I think, faced by many other women, not only me, related to access to capital, visibility, and, of course, opportunities altogether. On the access of capital, one of the main challenges that we've had was in the beginning of Plan A. Not only that was a sole founder in the topic of sustainability that at that point was quite novel in the context of tech, but I was also female, which meant that there was most likely some stigma or some suggestions that wouldn't have made it possible for me to get funding. Today, unfortunately, the reality is still the same. You have extensive amount of women who are requesting funding, and there's more and more women building companies, but unfortunately they are also not accessing funding. Only last year the statistics showed that women in Europe have been getting less funding than the year before, and now this comprises of 1% of the total amount of funding that has been given from VCs to women. How I overcame these issues was that, first of all, I never gave up. I think that persistence and also stubbornness is something that is quite useful in these kinds of cases, because if you believe in your idea, you should be able to work on it, you should be able to push for it, and at some point there will definitely be someone that responds to it and supports you. And from the perspective of today, there's actually a lot more options, not only for funding, but just for support for women, which means that maybe the obstacles that I faced are not going to be faced by you or by any woman that you know of that is looking to build her own business. Other challenges that were related to maybe mindsets are more difficult to overcome, and that is because it's related to the way people perceive things, and that's a psychological bias that is embedded, ingrained somewhere deep into the minds of many people, which means that it takes a lot longer for it to be adapted. For this in particular, I have adapted the perspective that there's no necessity to spend time on people and on situations that are undermining the commitment that I've made to my cause, which is fighting climate change. Potential is a really big question, and I think it's a very important one because we have seen with all the analysis and all the science that we've gone through when we're looking into climate change, that climate change is actually going to be more of a women's issue than anyone else, because on the back of women, especially in the global south, there's a lot of negative repercussions that are to be anticipated and in some cases already to be seen.